Hi everybody, it's Marie. It's time for my show and tell where I show you what I made with the bargain bead box and tell you a little bit about it. The bargain bead box this month was Summer Sunrise. It was the June box and it had a lot of beautiful colors in it. Some nice gemstone pieces, a lot of nice crystal. I like these crackle glass crystal lantern beads. These are really pretty. We got green, blue, and purple in those. And so let me show you what I made. I did add a few pieces from my own stash. This is a memory wire necklace. So we just open up and slap around your neck and hang. And I may end up actually putting a clasp on it to make sure it stays. I'm not 100% sure yet. Then you don't really have to with memory wire, that's the whole point of it, but sometimes I feel like they hold better if you just put a clasp on them just the same. You know, if you don't catch it with your hand pulling your hair back or something like that and then have it come off. So this one I made with that pretty little gemstone focal bead that we got. Some of the lantern bead, the crackle glass lantern beads. And I added some tube beads from my own stash so that it gives it that floating, you know, the floating bead look like you would get on a chain, but it was on this memory wire. And I think it came out really pretty. I really like this one a lot. So, and it's reversible. You can wear it either way because the gemstone is the same on both sides. So there was that one. And here's the set that I made with my tutorial using the three coin beads. So I made this one in my tutorial showing how to put this piece together, and I showed the earrings in it, which here are the earrings. They're very simple. And I did make a bracelet since then for it, and I just did the same thing as I did for the pendant piece, and I curved it this way to fit over your, you know, on your wrist. Beaded up a short section of chain to match the other one. On this one I did cut out the two beads that are here just to shorten it a little bit for the wrist, because I found that I was going to try to make it the same, but I found that it stuck out beyond my wrist a little too much, and by taking those two pieces out it ended up coming out just right. So there's the bracelet. So I like this set a lot. I think it came out really pretty, and these coin beads are beautiful. Just the faceted looks to them, and the, you know, and the I don't know, I guess sparkle and a little star design in it. It's really pretty. So there's that set. Move that out of the way. And then I took a piece of memory wire and took those little pink gemstone beads that we received, the little agate beads, and I just strung up a memory wire bracelet with them, putting in the little spacers. And I took one of the two drops that we had, and I don't care for when they have the wrapping down them like they came. To me, it always seems like it's going to unravel or catch on something. It's just too loose and hanging, and I just don't care for it. So I cut mine off and just tucked my wire. And I added that to this little bracelet. So there's that one. And then I just made a little pair of earrings to go with it. Very simple. The chain in this is the chain from my own stash. The chain that we got with the set wasn't, it was like a foot of chain or something this month. Usually we get a meter. So there wasn't quite enough to make as many pieces with it, so I used some of my own, which is fine. I mean, it was nice chain, and I appreciate what we got, so I did use it up. So there's that piece. And then I made a very simple necklace when I used the magnetic clasp that we received. And I just made this really simple strung necklace, and this goes with the pretty little the little suns that we got. I guess they're little sunbursts or something. I made a pair of earrings to go with it, and the bigger piece that we received, little pendant piece, I took and hung it upside down this way and just strung a piece of, another beaded piece to match, and I glued a pin on the back so that I made a pendant with it, just for something different. Not many people wear pendants these days, but I just wanted to do something different than the norm, something that everybody else wouldn't have maybe thought of, and try to give everybody another option. So there's that one. And I also made another memory wire bracelet, and this was actually kind of towards the end, just using up some odds and ends. So it's just very simple. It's just the agate beads, the crystal beads, and the little bicone beads that we received, and it does actually match this set really well, so I guess it could go with it quite nicely. Although I don't have any of the yellow in this one, but that's okay. I have the rest. I have a mosquito. So it does go with that quite well, I guess, and that would be a nice addition to that. So on this piece, I decided to go with some copper, and I brought in the copper rings that we had from last month's box. The month before, it would have been May's box, and just strung it, made a little simple necklace with, I can't get that to lay flat. There it goes. I got it backwards, that's why. And these beads here came from my own stash, but they matched it really, really well. And then I had this one that also came from my own stash. And I also had these longer ones that match the round ones here. They're more tubular, whereas these are the rounds. So I thought altogether they looked really pretty, and that one came out quite well. I haven't put a clasp on the back of it yet, but I'll get there. So let me try to pull it so you can see it a little bit better here, laying flat. And then I made a pair of earrings to go with it. And they were just a simple strung earring with some chain dangle. And kept it kind of simple so that the coin bead would be the star here. And I like that the orange went really well with the copper, although I know we got gold with the box this month, but I liked the look of the copper with it, and I did have these rings left, so there's another set. And I have another one to show you. This one is, I used a lot of my own chain on this one, and again on this one I have not put a clasp on the back of it yet. Just give me a second to get it untangled here, sorry. Should have made sure it was untangled ahead of time. It's just got a lot to it. So, alright. I think I have it all untangled now. So this is made with chain from my own stash. This is using those really pretty crystal beads, the crystal lantern beads that we received. Another one, the second one of those drops. Again, I took the wires off in it because I just don't care for that. you know, to each his own. I just prefer it to be more natural like that, without all that wire hanging off in it. So, and this one was made just by stringing the beads, and then each layer, like I just came down through with my beads and then just strung pieces. It's not a whole long section of chain gone through, it's individual sections of chain all the way through it. It looks much prettier hanging. I don't know if you can see it very well in the picture at the beginning of my tutorial, but it does look much prettier when it's hanging. Oops, sorry. And then I made these earrings to go with it, and they're just 3 chains. One has the pink lantern bead and stud back, just keeping it very simple. Sometimes less is more. And this necklace is a lot, so keeping the earrings kind of simple I thought was a good choice for that. So let me try to slide this out of the way a little bit, and I'll show you the last set that I made. This one is a 2-strand, all the way to the top, right up to the closure. And this one is using that real pretty pendant that we received, a little oval shaped gemstone pendant, and the agate beads. These little crackle beads came out of my own stash, but everything else in this came from the box, other than again my chain. So this one was, I think, probably one of my favorite ones in the box. This piece here is really pretty. I mean, has such a pretty stone. So, and I wanted to kind of mimic it in the small dangle that I put from the center chain. And again, this looks much prettier hanging on the form. And so I took a couple of toggle clasps and just used those as my earring component. Another stud ball stud earring, and the same little beaded up section that I used for that words are hard for that center section there. There's that other earring to it, and then I just made a matching bracelet that is just a little 1 strand bracelet with, again, the same toggle clasp. And so that's my last set. So I hope you like it. Definitely was a challenging set for me this month with the box. As you could tell, I didn't put a lot of colors together. I basically separated everything. Like this one is separated into all the pastels, and this one is separated into all the yellow and orange. So I didn't do well putting all these colors together. A lot of people did, and oh man, their stuff is gorgeous. And I thought, wow, why couldn't I have come up with that? But my brain works differently, and that's totally okay. Well, usually it's okay, not always. But that's alright. I make do. So I think that overall my stuff came out real pretty this month. I hope everyone else likes it as well. Again, this one is in one of my tutorials, so if you're interested in seeing how that's made, just look back into the tutorial for it, and it's in there. It was my last tutorial that I posted. And so yeah, I got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 necklaces, 6 necklaces, 6 necklaces, 1, 2, 3, 4 bracelets, a pin, which is new, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of earrings. So that's pretty good. That's, I didn't add a whole awful lot of stuff from my own stash, and managed to pull together. I keep hitting that, I'm so sorry. Managed to pull together some really pretty sets, and I'm struggling to get this to lay flat. I'm just plain struggling tonight. It's evening, it's almost bedtime. Today was my one and only day off, and I worked all day long doing laundry and housework and all that fun stuff everybody has to do on their day off. And I'm exhausted. I'm ready for bed. So I got to try to put it all into the screen here for you so you can just kind of see it all pretty and together. All these beautiful colors, and how could you go wrong? This the box does the hard stuff for you. They put all this pretty stuff together. All you have to do is play and see what you come up with. That's the fun part. I have heard that the July box has come out. There are a couple of unboxings already out. So if you're interested in seeing them, I just watched the Wendy Whitman one, and it was really good, and I love the box, and I'm excited to get stuff made. I've already got a lot of ideas rolling around in my head. I can't wait to get mine. I have not received mine yet. But, some people want to wait and be surprised, and so, don't go on looking yet, because there are some already posted. I think Casey, Craft Time by Casey has one posted out as well right now. I know Wendy Whitman does, because I just watched hers. They're out there. They're starting to show up, and I would like to put one out too if I get mine soon enough. If not, I may not bother with it, because there are so many of them out there. But then again, I might. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll see how long it takes me to get my box and how many are already out there. I do know that I've already started drawing up sketches, and that it's going to be a pretty box, and you guys are going to love it. And what else so yeah, the bargain bead box is a monthly beading subscription. You get all this beautifulness, and the price is $19.49 a month. You get it shipped right to your door. If you subscribe, you get a coupon, and you can use that coupon in their sister store for 30% off everything in the sister store. And I just noticed my battery is starting to get low, so I'm going to end it here and say thank you, everybody. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please continue watching. Please continue commenting. Stay tuned for my next one. It may be the unboxing. I'm not sure yet. We'll see when it happens. But until then, bye everybody. Thank you.